What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Blippity bloppity bloogity bloogity blop blop doodle bop.
Oh, yeah! Yes! The pace was awesome.
I liked it a lot.
Coincidentally,
The ending was great.
that's the sound of a man falling down a hill
Yeah. No, that was a
in a cartoon.
live audio. Welcome into the Spitballers Podcast, episode 239. Al Borland in the building,
What's up, Spitwads?
sitting next to Judge Giamatti himself.
Heyo.
And Andy, Mike, and Jason back with you. Another illuminating episode is in store.
Of course. When did we switch that the judge was sitting in on all the shows?
He doesn't sit in all of them.
It's just that Al needs a lot of oversight. And it's just sometimes it's redundancy. You know, it's important that the show. Otherwise, do you know how many episodes we've recorded that haven't gotten to you?
Yes.
50.
It's been a lot. Owl, how do you feel about us having so many shows together and then we were like, yeah, you need someone back there with you to help? Is that
I appreciate Brooks and everything he does.
Now, I do feel like
boring?
if Brooks is going to be sitting in here, we got to make him scat at some point.
Oh.
You know what
Brooks, Brooks has had
It's
one
happened,
scat
guys.
before.
Oh, all right.
I'm here more than you realize, I think.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Brooks is always here.
Brooks has done a scat?
He has. He did a rig dig 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 dig. Something
Yeah.
along those lines.
Oh, little Andy Bernard?
That's exactly the inspiration.
Yeah, no.
That happened?
Was Mike insinuating
Mike
that?
and I do not remember
I
this.
remember it. I remember it.
I think maybe Al was out, and so I was
Yeah.
substituting. And
But
scat.
was Mike implicating the fact that, like, you didn't think he was normally here?
He hasn't been a full-time. Since the evolution of the Spitballers podcast, he wasn't always there.
But it's been a long time that he's been
I know.
there. Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying
All
that
right.
there was, like, I don't know, probably half of the shows? Or you been in all that time? You just so...
I think more than that.
I think
Wow.
more than that too.
When did we hire this
Mike
guy?
must not have a good angle
You
at seeing who's
work
behind
here?
the monitor. Welcome in. Life advice, would you rather, and a perfect pasta dish draft coming your way.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Would you rather?
Would you rather question from Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Would you rather be stuck outside for 12 days straight, never going inside a home or a building, or stuck inside of your home for 120 days straight, not even allowed in your backyard?
What month is it?
It's a great question.
I mean, we got to have a little bit more detail here.
It is a temperate climate.
Oh, okay.
It gets a
It's
little
very
chilly.
nice
It gets
outside?
a little chilly at night. It gets a little hot in the afternoon.
So, like,
September.
well, that's
September
that's
is
100
a
degrees.
nightmare outside.
No,
I was
I
going to say
mean-
March, late March.
I just told you. You get
Okay.
It gets a little cold at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little hot for 3 hours in the afternoon, and then it's pretty okay.
Okay.
So 12 days straight of camping.
That's
a
not
long.
that's wow. We said the opposite at the same time. I was literally saying that's not a long time, and you were saying that's a long time.
It's a long time to camp. Have you camped before? Tent and sleeping bag? Have you gone camping a lot?
Yes. No, I mean, yes to the first question. Have you gone camping before? The a lot part is no.
I've never camped.
Really?
Never a once in a tent.
Nope.
I think everybody should do it once.
Oh, absolutely. When I was growing up, we did it quite often. I mean, that was like one of our go-to, can you call that a vacation? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Excursion.
Excursion. We would go camping all the time, but never more than like 3 days.
12 is a lot for
If you
camping.
went to 4 days, it's like, okay, 3 days was right. I can't imagine going to 12.
And you said you can't go inside a home or building, but I could go like shower in the pool or whatever. Like
Sure.
go rinse off in the pool.
Yeah. I mean,
Am I
we're in the
on
backyard,
am
right?
I on the property? Al?
We need some rules here.
Yeah, am I in a like is it like my existing home and I just have to close the door and then I'm outside?
It could be anywhere you want. You could roam
Anywhere?
Yeah,
So
I need
that makes sense. We're that's the beauty of being outside. We can just
Am I
go
Am
anywhere.
I packing for this?
No.
So I've got to go find some food every day.
Yeah.
Do I got a wallet?
You
For
got
12 days? Oh,
Yeah, you can buy food.
Okay, so I
but
can
you
just,
got to eat it outside, obviously.
So I'm for all
But you
intents and
can't-
purposes, I'm a
you gotta
homeless,
wa-
I'm
you
a
gotta
homeless
walk through
person
the
for 12
drive-thru.
days.
but you can't walk through the
Yeah,
drive-thru. They won't serve
They
you.
will not allow that. You're going to have to literally give a stranger your card and say,
Which-
will you go buy
Farmers
this for
market.
me?
I'm going outside to one of those.
Hold
That'll
on.
work.
So back to the drive-through. Is this a safety thing that they have declared that?
Yeah, because it's for cars. That's why.
Yeah, but they won't let you on a bicycle.
Yeah, I've run into a couple folks that seem like they'd be willing to give me a burger.
I'm sure I could make it through a drive-through on
you
feet.
you
Yeah.
can't.
If I
You think
told
they're
them my
that
situation,
rule-focused?
I think so. I think they're going to lay down the law and they're going to say, "Sir, this is for vehicles only."
what if I give you an extra 20? That's what I'm going to say, and they'll be like, sure.
Yeah.
I've never gone that route because
What if you say you identify as a car?
Oh, you just beep beep. beep
I
beep,
am
beep.
a car. I
just make car sounds.
yeah. Sir, I am in my car. We have a camera.
You're gonna have to speak up. My engine's really loud.
I'll take a Whopper.
If you serve foot traffic, according to Brooks, who's often here during the show, there's safety and insurance risks serving foot traffic. So insurance makes sense. If you start, because if they serve you, they're saying it's okay to do what you're doing, which would be a liability if you get hurt doing it.
Now, I think this is really just an anti-homeless people rule that they're
Could be.
coming up with. This is really rude of fast food establishments
The homeless
to
people
say
can go
you
inside.
have to have a car.
No, the only time I've run into
They can
something.
go in the building. They're not under this.
Oh, that's right.
Not Taco Bell at 2 a.m., my man.
Yeah, they locked down
That
the
the
interior.
lobby is shut down.
Oh, so the homeless people are discriminated against between 12 and 2 a.m.
Exactly.
I'm just talking about me trying to roll up to Taco Bell when I'm.
I mean, is this question kind of like, it's basically like you're homeless, but you just can't ever go into any other building?
Kind of.
Right.
You're buildingless. Because you could be in your backyard.
120 days straight stuck inside. Look, I know from the COVID days, the quarantine was, 30 days or something. It was not good. 120 days is a long time. There was actually a movie, I don't remember if it was called The Pink Cloud. Have any of you guys see this movie?
Nope.
I think I know what you're talking
So
about.
it came out a few years ago, and ironically, it was made before the pandemic or anybody even knew about the pandemic, but it almost tied right into it where this pink cloud comes and settles through a city, and what ends up happening is if you can't go outside, nobody can go outside ever again. And so they set up this system where they're like, you're stuck inside and they can deliver stuff to almost like a drive-through window at your house that's an airlock so that food gets delivered, but everybody lives inside forever.
Wow.
Didn't seem great. It didn't seem
How
like
was
a
the
good
movie?
time.
Do you remember-
The movie was all right.
Do you remember, just first, a yes or no, do you remember the first
Yes.
restaurant that you went to after, when it was like the quarantine, you hadn't gone out, you hadn't done anything? Do you remember, like, I'm at a restaurant? Because I remember it was like, oh my gosh, I'm out in public at a place again.
No,
Just me.
I don't remember.
I remember door dashing a burrito from Chipotle during quarantine, and as I ate my burrito, I'm like, I'm going to get COVID
From the burrito?
because I couldn't not get Chipotle.
You thought you had made the sacrifice?
Yes, yeah. I thought
Worth it.
there was a percentage chance that my family was going to get it because I needed Chipotle.
You had made a
I
a
made peace
Sophie's
with it.
choice.
Yeah.
I think you got to take the time here.
Just a 12 days.
I'm taking the 12 days.
It's
Yeah.
12 days. It's going to suck. You're going to have to.
It might be refreshing.
I think it will be more revealing
Yeah.
than refreshing. I don't think I'll be refreshed at the end of this. I think I'll be like, let me in.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
But I will certainly have higher respect for the homeless.
No teasing this out, but quick question. If it was 12 days outside or 30 days inside?
Oh, I'm inside.
Inside.
I could
Okay,
take 30
that's
days,
what I
no
thought.
problem.
Yeah.
Simeon from the website, would you rather have the ability to shape shift or have telekinesis?
That's mind bullets.
That's
Yes.
what telekinesis is?
Yeah, telekinesis is move stuff with your mind.
Oh. So
Telepath-
theoretically, you can also move bullets. Is what you're saying?
Exactly.
It's not just
It's
mind
not
bullets.
just mind
No,
bullets, but
Jason
that's
was
like
he's shouting
quoting
out the D.
Tenacious D.
yeah.
Oh, I thank you.
The people knew.
Shapeshift or have telekinesis. Shapeshift is there any limits to that? I could become a chair. I mean,
No,
I could become a bowling ball.
I think you.
Could I become other people only?
Usually, it would be other people. Shapeshifters go from people
Right.
to people, but I will argue in favor of the fact that if you can control your body
Shape?
to change shapes and size and colors, you should be able to change it to look like a cactus.
I just want to know the limits on either of these. Like telekinesis. Am I moving anything anywhere ever?
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I
no.
do not think so. I
Well,
think
just
that
like
is
there's-
ridiculous, and I would never
Yeah,
agree to that.
I'm saying that there's a. It's like a muscle.
Yeah.
So number one, you're going to have to work it out. But
Oh,
there,
you get sore?
there will be. Oh yeah.
You get
Just
headaches?
migraines like
Oh,
you wouldn't
okay.
believe.
you can't move
But-
the moon.
But yeah, there has to be a limit on weight that you can actually
I'm
move.
trying to do it right now.
Because if you could move anything with your mind,
I'm trying to move one of those lights above your head, Mike, to fall on you.
well, just keep trying.
It's not doing nothing.
Any moment now.
Nope.
Nope. I mean, who among us hasn't tried to move
Oh,
something with your
Yeah.
mind at some point?
I have 100%.
I
tried.
have, yeah.
I remember being
I'm moving
young,
Thor.
a young man, and really giving it my all. Just I had one.
Was it after a
day-
Star Wars episode or?
I don't think so, but something sparked the curiosity and the creativity in me.
What
as
is
a-
giving it your all?
giving it my
It's a great
all?
question.
Giving it my all was probably spending an hour.
But what were you tensing up your body? Were you just thinking about it real hard?
Staring?
Were you-
Is it staring?
All
Were
of
you
the
making a
above.
sound?
Trying to figure out, look, there is a special sauce here, and I got to figure out, is it belief? Is
I
it
have
just I got to
wondered that.
believe
Yes.
hard enough?
Yes.
Is it focus and energy? What is it? But I'm here to tell you, I don't think it's possible.
That's funny you said the belief thing because there's been part of me going like, if I could convince myself that I could move that, I would.
Yeah.
Because that's all that's holding you back.
It's just that I know deep down that I
Yeah.
can't do it, so I can't.
Yeah.
You know, not with an attitude like that. So if only I could truly believe.
I'm here to tell you it's not possible, huh?
That's
Yeah.
very funny.
So
So there's got to be a weight limit. Let's say,
for the telekinesis,
I'll put it at.
can you move a person?
I will put it at whatever
Yeah.
you can
Move in real life.
bench or squat.
Yeah, I can move a person.
I mean, I'm trying to. I honestly,
It's gonna leave you breathless.
if I can move a person, that's
Take my breath away. The majesty. I'll be like,
That's-
whoa. I'm breathless.
it's funny. If I can move a person with my mind, I can be it controls some people hard.
Yes.
Now the
You're a
shape shifting
problem.
I can too because I could appear like anybody they know.
Oh, you are a celebrity. You want
that's
that
true.
reservation?
You want to go to the Met Gala?
You want to get into the fanciest table at the fanciest restaurant?
Yeah.
Just walk right in, Mr. Clooney.
Who hasn't wanted to live one day
Yes.
in Joe Biden's body?
Oh, yeah.
Right this way, Mr. President, or
Yeah.
right this way, Mr. Bank Manager.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Into the vault.
I'm here for the vault maintenance.
We get to choose one person that we can shapeshift into and out of.
Ooh.
Just one.
Oh, do I only get to do it once or forever?
No, you get to do it forever. You can go back and forth, but you can only pick one person on the planet.
Wow, that is
Who would it be? And Andy, why would you choose Margot Robbie?
Would you just become Margot Robbie?
that's not getting
Yeah,
talked about.
That's heading into a bad direction.
My first thought was actually Elon Musk because he's part of so many different unique companies that I would get to be a part of those forever, whether it's going, the rockets or the
but
AI
then
or
you're in that Jello body.
that part would be
See,
Have you
that's
seen that thing? It's
my thought immediately.
it's pasty.
My thought immediately went to like, well, I'll go Chris Hemsworth.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, you
I
just want to look at yourself in a mirror? Because you can buy a mirror that'll do that.
not just look at yourself in the mirror, but I would imagine if I wanted to go do activities, if I wanted to go do a hike,
You want to go do be LeBron?
Ooh,
That's a pretty good
that's
one.
Way better.
Be Mahomes?
LeBron is peak humanity. I think LeBron
He's
might
a little
be the
old
answer.
now. You might have to pick somebody else.
He's still doing okay.
No, I'm just saying. You said you got to do it for a while.
But
I
I
need
think-
to target like a younger athlete.
I feel like you get to
I'll
say
pick
what
the
year.
age of
Yeah.
LeBron. Yeah.
You're like, give me.
but you don't get their talent. So when you chuck up a 3, you're bricking it.
I already have the talents. I just needed the body.
I don't
You've
have
always
the
been
vertical.
You've been one LeBron body short.
Yep.
All these years.
I promise
Probably
you this.
true.
I
That's
promise
probably
you
true.
this. If I had LeBron's body, every ounce of strength, I could be in the NBA. I wouldn't be LeBron, but I mean, there's not many
I think
human
that's
beings
fair.
walking the planet that
Yeah.
have that kind of size and
Mike,
ability.
do you have a?
I was thinking of like a bigger person, and I was like, do I want to be like, who's the guy that's the mountain?
Oh yeah. The
That-
original or the replacement?
You mean the zombie? Well, I thought
There were 2 guys that played the mountain
Was there?
on Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Wait, when he turned
Really
into
unimportant.
Oh no! This is when he became a zombie. It was a different actor.
No, I think they replaced the actor a few seasons through.
How can you change the mountain and I didn't even notice?
Because he's in a coat of arms the whole time.
That's what I was asking. Zombie one.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter because if you're hidden, you can change them out.
Yeah, that's fair. But the original guy. I just want to be really tall and really strong.
My final answer is telekinesis. You guys have a final answer?
Assuming it's not the one person shapeshift lock. That one's
Yeah. If I can go to anybody, I'm shapeshifting.
yeah.
All right. Farah from Twitter. Would you rather have a personal assistant or a chauffeur?
Man, I feel like I could make my personal assistant drive me around. You know,
No,
loophole.
No, this is against the rules for this question.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nab it.
So the personal assistant, like the chauffeur, you have to go a lot of places for that to pay off.
Not a lot. You don't have to drive.
I mean, the personal assistant is very valuable.
If
Very
I-
valuable.
If I had a personal
if they were
assistant,
good at their job.
I would have been at the dentist regularly
Mm.
if I had a personal assistant.
A lot more than that.
Scheduling things is
Grab
like,
me some tickets to the game tonight and set it up for me.
Oh man,
That's what you get to do.
yeah.
If you have, I have to have a personal assistant that knows that I don't have to teach how to be one.
when
That's what I feel like the challenge is with like having one is they got to know you.
Yeah. Oh, they have to know everything about you. I have to be able to say, you know, when are my children's performances?
Yes,
Which day?
yes.
What's their rehearsal schedule? Because I don't remember what's going on.
If they get you the ticket on the airplane flight, they better get you what you like, the aisle or the.
They're doing a lot more than a chauffeur. Like a ton more.
Yeah,
a chauffeur's doing one thing.
when you can't make it to the kids thing, you say, write them a card for me.
But the chauffeur's value when you need it is so extremely great.
Does
Because-
the chauffeur at least come with a really cool car in this
Yes.
It's
situation?
a limo.
Yeah,
It's a limo?
yeah.
Or do you want a limo or do you want like
A
a
black SUV,
okay.
probably.
All
But
right,
like
sure.
armored out. Just because.
Like Mad Max armored out?
No, like President of the United States armored
Okay.
out. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, I'm rolling deep when I roll up to some place. If I got a chauffeur, I want
If-
people to look.
Let me ask you this: if you had a chauffeur permanently, I guess I know one of these answers, and then I'll extend it. But would you go more places? Yes or no?
Yes.
And then
Yes.
okay. And then would you take that like you want to scoot over to I don't know San Diego from here? You got to ride.
I would definitely like
Well,
when we go to
that's nice.
California, I prefer to fly. I know some people don't mind that drive because it's not the end of the world. It's a 5-6 hour drive.
You leave when you want. All that benefit.
But I prefer flying because I just don't like driving for 5 or 6 hours. Riding for 5 or 6 hours?
yeah, in the
Okay.
back of a limo.
I'm playing some games on my phone.
Yeah, you're getting work done.
No, I'm playing some games on my phone.
Yeah, his work.
Yeah, my work. Candy Crush. What are you talking
His
about?
candies aren't going to crush themselves.
I just feel like the chauffeur.
Level 3000.
Every time you go to a sporting event, we all hate driving downtown.
Yes.
You got to ride. You want to go? I think I do so much more, genuinely. The drive parking situation for things in busy environments, so annoying.
Well, and I
Yeah,
joke
pick
about
me up.
playing games on the drive, but
And they're just waiting for you.
in truth, you can be very productive. You know, we drive to work and from work every single day. That's a lot of time in our life that we could get back.
Be
where-
productive.
yeah, I'm on my laptop on the drive.
Would they be able to? Could you
Very
You're
important.
taking a nap,
Could you
brother.
use them
You
for-
aren't getting nothing
Oh, I
done.
will have a CPAP in that machine. That car will come stocked with a CPAP for all the naps. Yes, sir.
a CNAP?
Oh, very nice.
Would you get to use the chauffeur for like kids drop-offs and pickups?
Absolutely, it's my chauffeur.
And so that's my pick.
Really?
Follow-up question. How much would we have to increase Jeremy's pay to have him just be waiting 24/7 as a chauffeur?
That's a great question.
I
That's
mean,
kicked
Al-
over to you, Al. And I want to clarify. This was not a misspeak. 24/7.
Anytime that I press my chauffeur button,
Yeah.
you are either waiting or you'll be there in
15 minutes.
15 to 20
Yeah.
minutes.
35%.
That's it?
Oh, man. Guys, we got to talk. We got to talk after this show because I think – oh, but we got to get him a car. You know how much an armored SUV is? It
Wait,
can't be
why is
cheap.
it armored now?
Because it's awesome.
I don't think Jason realizes that the armored SUV looks just like the regular one. They design it so you can't tell there's a difference.
Yeah, the Pope's not riding around in a tank.
Yeah, but shoot it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing that that'd be cool.
All right. Regular, super nice black SUV.
Am I alone taking the chauffeur?
I don't know.
I feel like
I'm really torn right now.
When you're a type A person like me, I am my own personal assistant.
Yeah, it is hard to trust. Like we had a
I would already want to do the stuff that I'm trying to assign to them. I'll just do it.
we did a vacation where we thought this was brilliant. We used a travel agent for the first time ever. Not like a travel agent company like going through Costco, but like we had a travel agent. They helped us out. They booked it. They planned it. They sent us these emails. It was really super nice. But then along the way, it's like if a mistake is made, which there was,
by you or by the
no, I didn't by the
By
travel
paid
agent.
travel agent.
And so it's like, well, now
you gotta get some money back.
I didn't do this. I don't feel like I have recourse. I don't know what to do. And all of a sudden, as soon as something, it's kind of like what you're saying, Andy, where you are relying on someone, and if you don't think they're doing as good a job as you would have done, then it's really not a benefit.
No.
It's more time that you got to go fix problems. So I think I'm riding dirty in the back seat.
It's riding very clean, actually.
Super clean, yeah. There's a phrase,
Mike?
They would like take care of your bills and stuff. I mean,
Yeah, they'll take care of the bills.
Oh
Oh,
man.
you
As
gotta
long as you
pay.
make the cheddar.
Yeah, I know. I am not saying that. Take that out of your pay.
Personal assistants do not pay your bills.
Could you float my cable this month for me?
You haven't paid electric yet?
I think the chauffeur sounds so good.
What's funny is when this question was first asked, I literally said the chauffeur does one thing, personal assistant does a million. I thought it was going to be a home run for the personal assistant. Great question,
Just tells me I
Farrah.
need to look into chauffeur costs. Apparently,
35%.
35%. Not bad. Wario from the website has a question.
Wario.
Well done.
This is a bad guy.
Would you rather
Wait.
wear a diaper?
This
under,
question has been in our doc probably for 3 months straight at the
We
bottom.
never get to
and
it?
just we've never gotten to it.
Would you rather wear a diaper?
Jeremy's so happy now.
Would you rather wear a diaper under your clothes and have to do all your bathroom duties in said diaper, or always wear a diaper on the outside of your clothes, but simply as a fashion statement?
Oh, no. Oh, man. Now, are you just for clarity here, if it's under my clothes, does that mean you can't tell?
Oh,
No,
you can.
you can
tell every time you walk. You can tell every time you sit.
You're swishing.
You know that sound.
The area is going to look larger. And look, we all had babies. When a baby has
A full load.
a boom boom
Yeah.
in the diaper, everybody knows.
But
You're,
I'm not
you
doing,
might have a blowout.
But if this situation is, let's say I choose the diaper under my clothes, I got to do my duty in the diaper.
Your duty.
I'm
yeah.
not doing that at my desk.
Oh, you telling me you're not going to start to spread your wings a little bit
Oh,
once
man.
you
It
know
will-
you've got it?
Well, on a number one. Okay, on a number one, I might get a little free and be like, I can just do that right here. But
What
on
happens
number
the next
two-
time you go into the bathroom for a number two, and it's just kind of all nice and it just works out.
No, it doesn't. It couldn't work out. I'm a grown man. That's going to be a problem every time. But my point is, I would go to the bathroom, either a private bathroom or go into a stall. I would do it in my diaper, but then I would take the diaper off, clean myself.
You change yourself?
There's no way we could pick doing it in the diaper. There's
The
just
other
no
one, though,
way.
you're wearing a diaper outside your clothes all the time.
Oh, man.
You
These are,
look ridiculous.
and how do you justify that? How do you meet new people? How do you go to a social
It's just
event?
my thing.
It's just, oh, man. You go to a social event and say, who's the
People are
dude
going to
in-
remember you.
Who's the dude wearing a diaper outside of his pants?
Do you
Because
leave-
it's clearly over. It's not like whatever I've got underneath it is hidden. Even if I'm in shorts, the diaper's clearly over my pants. They know it. They can see it. They go, what?
It's also over your swimsuit when you're swimming.
Oh, man, a swimsuit in water. I don't know, or a diaper in water.
Oh, I've been down that road.
Those
not
things-
myself.
Tell us more, Andy.
But the kids when they were little.
And
Can
they
we
just
at least
explode.
use the blue jeans ones?
Oh, the blue jeans colored diapers?
Yeah, that sort
No.
of
Yeah,
looks like
that's-
jeans.
No.
I mean, you can tell it's a diaper.
I mean, do you lean in and you just wear all baby stuff?
Oh,
Does that make you less weird?
no? Okay, no, it does
doesn't.
not.
But I'm still putting them on the outside of my pants so that I can go to the bathroom and a toilet. I can't clean
Oh man,
my body
You need
after
to bring
it
a
is-
diaper bag with you. As
Yeah,
an
you,
adult,
you would legitimately
Yeah.
need that. You would
because
have
you would
to
need
have.
to change. And if you go a couple times in that bag, they're like, oh, he's used 3 diapers today?
We all had 3 children, so we
Still
have
have them.
We have changed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of diapers, and
yes.
every now and then it's no problem.
Yeah.
Most of the time there's a problem there. 100% of the time there would be a problem with me. I mean, there would never be a time where the smooshed
Oh, gross.
things that came out the back of me would not be a problem. So
I mean,
I will.
And you got to get rid of the diaper.
Yeah.
Where do you?
If you're, because see,
Where do you
all
put
of
it?
us,
The garbage can? Just throw it in the garbage
I
can?
mean, we all, like, when you change kids' diapers, you are mostly at home and you've got a diaper caddy or whatever. You're out in public
That's
and you've got to get
unacceptable.
rid of it.
You're not flushing a diaper.
I'm putting it in the tiles
And
of the
those-
roof in the bathroom.
And those are baby diapers. It's not a man-sized diaper
It's true.
folded up.
A man-sized
Just
diaper
with a
might as well be a
Duke.
football
Yeah.
in size.
Not happening.
All
Give
right.
me that
We're
diaper.
wearing
We're wearing
this
them on the
yeah.
outside.
Today's show is brought to you by BetterHelp. It's so easy to get caught up in what everyone else needs from you and not take the moment to think about what do you need from yourself. Like we spend all that time giving and it feels us leaving stretched thin, burned out. Well, therapy can give you the tools to find more balance in your life so you can keep supporting others without leaving yourself behind. Talking to a professional is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. We've all been there. We've all felt overwhelmed. The emotions they're getting the best of us. Things seem just out of sync. We're not where we need to be. We aren't the person that we know that we are. And sometimes talking to a professional is a way to get back in line. BetterHelp can truly help you with that. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/ballers today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/ballers.
Spitballers to the rescue.
So, Al, we got some life advice questions here. Are these some pretty important ones? I mean, I haven't looked at them yet.
They're very important to the people asking them.
Okay. And it's time to help. Jesse from Patreon. I have a friend who constantly wants to go to karaoke bars. He loves them. I don't sing, but he always wants me to come along with him. The problem is he's a terrible singer.
No.
Not just mediocre, but painfully bad. As he is up on stage having the time of his life, I can feel the crowd just cringing with awkwardness. Not only do I feel bad for him, but I feel like I become guilty by association. and I just want to run away, I guess because he would come back and sit next to you. What do? I can only come up with excuses not to go so many times.
This is Jesse's problem.
Yeah.
Look, your friend has found something that brings them great joy, and they're not good at it, apparently. Apparently, they're very bad at it. However, karaoke's not my thing, but every time I've been around karaoke, 95% of the people who go up there are terrible. And this is just a part of the karaoke experience. It's letting people who wish they could sing go up there and pretend to be a superstar for a little bit. So it's not just one person who's bad.
I have not karaokeed many times in my life because I hate karaoke. It's the worst. But the few times that I've gone, there's always a handful of people that all this person does is karaoke because they're a good singer, not necessarily great, but they're good and they love to karaoke and be seen and show off their skills. And great for you. I can't stand karaoke. So my advice to Jesse would be age out of it. Once you can't keep coming up with absolutely. I aged out of karaoke. I aged out, and you can too, Jesse. At whatever age you are, you can say, "Yeah,
I'm too old for this.
I'm just too old for that now. It used to be my thing, but I don't like it anymore." Because then you're talking about you can't keep coming up with excuses. Don't make more excuses. It's done. It's finality.
But hold on,
But she's not performing.
No,
She's just going to support a friend.
Can I age out of anything I want
You
to
can
not do?
Yes.
Like anything I no longer want to be a part of, I just say,
Give me an example.
I would.
Sweeping
of
the floors.
something that you think you'd just home chores. I don't know about that, but we could try it, honey. I think I've aged out of sweeping. That's a young man's game.
Give me another. Give me another example though, of something that's in the karaoke realm, like that people do frequently. I mean, you certainly can bar hopping.
Yeah, you age out of bar hopping and.
What about like
What
family
if Jesse's
reunions?
22?
Can I age out of a family reunion?
You can age out of birthdays.
Oh man, I need to age out of birthday parties.
You're working on it.
Yeah,
but it's like it's just activities. It's social activities. Like a wedding. Can I age out of going to a wedding?
No,
I'm starting to see problems with my idea here. But the more common thing,
like you solved so many of our problems,
like bar hopping, like
in
karaoke
your 90s,
is
you're safe like that.
Young person's game,
sure.
And so,
but
I
Jesse's not even doing the karaoke. See, to me, the problem is not just with Jesse; it's also with the friend that wants to go to the karaoke bars because they're so oblivious to the fact that makes Jesse miserable. Don't ask Jessie to go to the karaoke bar if she's miserable.
What if
it's mutual?
Jesse decides to show the friend what it feels like. And Jesse gets up there.
Oh, over the top?
And is horrific and just awful.
You've just signed yourself up for a duet every single time you go karaoke.
Because obviously the other person doesn't know you're bad.
If someone is painfully bad, they know. They know that they're not a good singer.
I don't think so. Not from years of American Idol.
The American, it's not real stuff so much
fake?
of the time.
I just think there are some people that are so tone deaf they don't know. To them, they sound good.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like if you're that bad, you know.
Also,
look, find something else to do, man.
Fun.
We have hundreds of thousands of people listening to this, and I would just encourage everyone, please age out of karaoke. All of you listening, please stop with karaoke.
I would tell you, there is not much. So I don't go out very much. Old man.
Aged out.
Yeah, I've aged out of going out, really. And the few times where, like, if you just, I'll meet you at this bar grill or whatever, that's fine. And you go, and then out of nowhere, karaoke starts. It is terrible because they make it the loudest thing in the entire world.
So loud.
And you're like, well, what do I do now? Is the night done? Do we find a new place to go? So when the karaoke sneaks up on you, it is a terrible event.
And only one person likes karaoke at a time. You know what I mean? Nobody likes listening to that random person who showed up sing, other than that random person who's singing.
Yeah, and maybe they're one or two friends. Jason, we just talked about symphonies. You said they put you to sleep. Would you rather go to a symphony for 3 hours or do karaoke for 30 minutes?
Would you rather get a great nap in?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking, Jason.
I would love to go to that symphony. You can get a great nap or even better.
You have to sit first row. with the nap.
Great. I would.
You're not worried about that.
I genuinely think I would love a symphony. Not napping.
Would you fall
I think I would
asleep?
actually just really like a symphony.
Would you fall asleep in the
I've
first?
aged into symphonies because I think.
How old are you? I'd like to go to the symphony.
Oh, you're very old. Okay, you've had many a birthday.
Would you fall asleep in the front row of a musical?
No. Any live performance. If I'm in the
Like
front,
a symphony?
yeah, I wouldn't fall asleep in the front row either. Anytime that's just so rude.
That.
I mean,
How many rows back do you have to be to where you'd be willing to do it?
20.
Oh, okay. So in a
You gotta be
shadow.
a ways
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugh from Patreon, my coworker keeps microwaving
Oh
fish
no.
for lunch and stinking up the whole office. How can I tell them that everyone in the office hates their guts because of it? They seem oblivious.
That's HR. Your office better have an HR, and HR needs to handle this. This is not allowed.
Hugh, I would imagine they're listening right now, and I'm glad you didn't name them by name. But if you are someone who has publicly microwaved fish, you need to
just
understand.
listen to that.
You need to understand that you have caused a problem, and maybe it's one of those you can't smell it because you're too close. You adjust. There is a place here that I love to frequent. Nice establishment, and they've got fish on the menu, and I want to get fish every time. I won't order fish from this place because like all the tables are close together because I don't want to ruin someone else's.
Oh, I would never not order fish at a
Because
restaurant.
I don't want to ruin someone else's meal because fish.
Interesting. What type of restaurant is it?
It's like a bar restaurant.
I'm saying, like, what kind of the cuisine? So is it expected that people are ordering fish?
No, it's not expected. They've got pizzas and sliders.
And what type of fish is it that you're ordering that's so stinky?
They've got a sea bass. I've never ordered it, but they've got a couple different fish on the menu. But I just feel like if I'm eating
wild.
If I'm eating my sliders, right, and I'm having a good time, and the person right next to me orders fish, I'm not going to be mad at them. I have grace, but I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to be like, dag nabbit, I don't want to.
The restaurant's
your
giving
fish.
you permission to stink up the joint if they put fish on the menu. I'm putting a sticky note that says no fish allowed right on the microwave.
Oh yeah,
And I'm going to do it as many times as it takes. I might add the words company policy to the sticky note at some point.
signed the boss.
I mean, that is, it's just egregious inside of a small business.
It's like bringing fish on an airplane.
It's like dropping a stink bomb into the whole office
But while they're eating.
while people are
it's,
eating.
It's lunchtime, and it's like, you know
Do you
what I want to
remember-
do? I want to ruin this for everyone.
Do you remember years ago we used to work together at a game company?
I do remember that.
And one time somebody had breakfast fish.
Breakfast
Somebody
fish?
came in and it might have been an early lunch. I don't know. It was in the 10 something in the morning. Someone cooked up a breakfast fish egg plate or something. And I remember walking into that office and I thought it was over. I thought it was done. I thought there was a dead body in the middle of that of that building.
Why does fish smell so bad? Like, I like fish. I enjoy fish. But no one can sit there and be like, oh, I love the smell of fish. Has anyone ever
true.
said they're like, that smells fishy?
I feel like because you have removed them completely from their environment. They're
This-
supposed to stay in the water.
Would we stink in the water then?
Yes. Terribly.
If you cooked us.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you microwaved
If you
us
put us in-
underwater.
If you put us in like some hot springs, we stink.
Okay, that's true.
It's the inverse. Yeah, you figured it out. Salmon doesn't stink that much though, right?
It's still
It
It's
is.
all
still
stinky.
It's all
But
stinky.
It's whatever.
All right. We got time for one more or should we draft?
Let's do one more.
Do you have a preference? Should I answer the first one or the second one?
Let's go with Larson.
Larson says we recently had a new neighbor move in next door. We stopped by, introduced ourselves, and gave them the obligatory, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to stop by and ask.
Very good.
We literally did this moments ago to a neighbor suite down here. every Saturday morning since they moved in, he has come by and asked to borrow my lawnmower. How do I suggest that it is time for him to purchase his own lawnmower? I can't really say it broke because he will see me mowing my own lawn. Have any of you ever been in this situation before?
No, and I will tell you why.
You don't introduce
Because
yourself to your neighbors.
Step 1, don't introduce yourself. But if you do, step 2, check this out. Hey, my name's Mike. We just moved in next door. What's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. Hope you see you around. That's it. That's the end of the conversation.
No.
I don't need to say, hey, if you need something, come to my house.
Oh, no. You know what you know what you just said? You said hope to see you around. Guess who? Ding dong.
Yeah.
Oh, you hope to see me around. Well, now you get to. You invited them with that phrase to come see you all the time.
And you know what's out front of my house? A camera. And I will just say, hey.
I thought he was going to say a door.
No, it's a camera. And I say, oh, hey, I'm not available right now. See you
Never
later.
come back.
Yeah.
I mean, so one option, as Mike
This
would
is
say,
your own
is to
fault.
be entirely inhospitable and,
Why is this?
and a terrible neighbor.
No. It is not.
I hope.
Being the opposite of hospitable to say it's obligatory to say don't hesitate if you need something. You
Well,
don't have to do that.
If you say it, you should mean it.
Yes.
First of all, I agree with that. Secondly, I hope that at some point, Mike, and don't take this the wrong way, but I hope at some point you have a home invasion and you run to your neighbor and you knock on the door and you need help. And they say, I don't know who you are. Get away
that
from
could
me.
happen. That could happen. Although I would just run. I don't know why I'm going to my neighbors.
Neighbor, I need you to help.
You go to the
Go
neighbor.
get that home invader.
You go to the neighbor for 911, bro.
This is before cell phones,
Yeah.
or is this?
This is a weird 1985 scenario you're
I
cooking
think
up.
he could go to his
They-
pocket.
I mean, clearly they tied you up. They took all your cell phones, and then you escaped out the back door. This is so obvious.
Oh, that does
okay,
make,
that makes so
that
much
makes
more
a lot
sense.
more sense.
Honestly, the limit. What's your internal limit? Let's reverse it real quick to see if we can figure this out. If you needed something from a neighbor, because I could see, let's say, here's a good example: an extension ladder. You're hanging something.
Ooh, okay.
Not everybody owns an extension ladder. If you see your neighbor out with one, you might go, hey, can I borrow that for a second?
Mm-hmm.
How many times does your sensibilities allow you to borrow their extension ladder before you would go buy a ladder for yourself?
Twice.
Oh,
Twice?
I was gonna go.
I think 3 is mine.
the third ask. I will do it, but I would feel shame and embarrassment.
You'll tell them on Ask
Yes.
3,
Yes.
I'm getting
Yep.
one.
So
Yep.
like, yep.
Sorry, last time?
Yes.
Now, is there a time period in between asks that would make it a permanent arrangement? Like if you needed the extension ladder once yearly, would you continue to borrow it indefinitely?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, if
Twice
it's
yearly.
spaced out that far, I think a year between uses.
Christmas lights.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, that's fine. Extension ladders can be expensive. Now,
I do have a solution for this person.
I have a solution as well. I'm curious if it's the same one. Why don't you tell me yours?
I would not. I'd be mowing my lawn exactly when they want to borrow it.
Oh.
Every time they come over to borrow it is when I choose to mow my lawn.
I
will
was
not
just
mow it.
about to mow my lawn.
I was just about to mow it. I actually need to use it.
And it's about to break when I finish up.
I feel like that's not going to stop them from borrowing because then
I will mow so slow. I will, if they're watching me, I will mow so slow.
So when I read this
That's why they
question,
call it slow mo.
Yeah.
that's
Sorry.
not good, and I liked it.
Yeah, but I got you.
Yeah, I mean,
I-
it
I
really
will-
did get me,
let
and
the
it
record
really
show-
was bad.
Let the record show it was in my head and I actively passed on even saying that joke. But
You
go
would have
on.
got a laugh.
from
Yeah, from me. No, when I read this question, I thought, what the heck's the problem here? Like, what?
I
Just
think the
let
problem-
them borrow it. Here's what I would do. I would put it in, like, behind my side fence
just let them use
with
it
a tarp
indefinitely.
over it and just be like, anytime you want it, just go grab it. You're welcome to use it every day of your life.
Is there a wear and tear like not a lawnmower? Arizona, we have rocks out front. Is there?
You're not a lawnmower.
I just heard,
Okay.
I heard the same thing.
Yep.
You're not a lawnmower,
Thank
Mike.
goodness for clearing that up.
I get what you're
I
saying,
am not
though.
a cat.
You're not a mower of the
I'm
lawn.
ready to proceed. Yes, I do not. I'm not out there mowing. There's wear and tear parts that often need to be replaced on a lawnmower. Correct?
I think I'm with Jason. I think
They don't
you
often
let it burn
need to be
down.
replaced, but it will obviously
We need the handyman
yes,
back there doing.
they're all breakdown.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, how often does something need to be fixed, and is it expensive?
It's not super expensive, but yeah, the more you use it, the more you're gonna have to replace stuff.
I mean, if they were borrowing your car every week, that'd be a problem.
Yeah, because that's depreciating an asset that is far more expensive. Just imagine you have twice the size of your yard. So what? You wouldn't care if you mowed twice the size of your yard. You got a yard, they got a yard. It's twice the size of your yard. I am.
Would you
fine
let
with
him?
them.
Would you let him use it, Al?
It depends. If this is an old school push mower, go for it. If I have like a really nice riding lawnmower, that would make a big difference.
Yeah, they
to
might
me.
ride it over some rocks or something.
Right.
Would you be worried about them breaking? Is that the hesitation?
Yeah, it's a lot more expensive investment that I'm loaning out. So yeah, I would be.
You could get a free lawnmower out of it if they're the one that
No,
has it when they break it.
They're putting it back broken.
That's true.
And
That's
they're not
true.
going to tell you.
Am I the only one here that like it? I wouldn't mind at all. Like, there's not 1% of me that would.
You would mind if it was every day. So there is a limit.
I wouldn't mind every day if they were grabbing it. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to come to the door
They
and get
have-
my lawnmower
What if they
out
have
for
to
you.
put in a garage code and take it out of your garage every day? You'd let them do it?
If I trust the person, but I'm putting it on the
Really?
side yard. And they can go. They
Oh,
can
so
open.
do you wear and tear from the sun?
Yeah, so
It's under a tarp. It's a beautiful tarp, Andy.
Oh, really?
but also your neighbor will
This
borrow it
guy.
a couple times, and then your mower's just going to be gone because you're leaving your lawnmower out front. That thing's getting snatched.
It's in the backyard behind
Brooks,
the gate.
you'd be annoyed.
Oh my gosh, I'd be so annoyed with this guy.
Yeah,
I would
thanks,
I would
Brooks.
speak
Yeah,
up and
Brooks.
tell him like, no.
Yeah, well, Brooks is even
This
taking
whole time
aggressive.
I've just been like, no, I would. I hate confrontation. I would confront this guy.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have a limit
I'm with
too,
Brooks.
I don't think I do.
though. You do because if they were asking, what happens when, let's say you do the lawnmower every week,
Uh-huh.
then it's also your rakes and shovels, then it's also your weed whacker and your clippers.
And none of that hurts me.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, but it's you would let them do that?
Yes, like that like, genuinely, maybe I'm just far more giving than all of you monsters.
Yes, that is true. I found the other plan. You find something of theirs that you don't
Ooh.
have, and every time they ask to borrow your lawnmower, they're like, "Oh, perfect timing because I needed the weed whacker, so I'm just gonna go grab that real quick."
I did think you could just buy them a lawnmower for Christmas and fix the whole darn problem.
That's expensive.
Well, what you can do is tell them about a great sale. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, did you?
Just leave every time there's a sale. You're just leaving flyers all over.
Oh, I
the
thought you
yard.
meant you'd sell them your lawnmower.
No, just text them anytime you see a good sale on a lawnmower. Hey, just want to let you know that I found this great deal, and eventually,
Constant coupons?
and eventually they will get
That's
the
pretty
idea.
good. That's pretty good. All right, time to draft. Hey, Spitwads, I want to talk to you about Ibotta. They help you find deals on things you buy every single day, whether it's headphones, whether it's groceries. You earn real cash back every time you shop with Ibotta. It's free, it's safe, it's easy to use. You save big. It's not complicated. And look, the essence is this. You earn cash back on every shopping trip you make. And they help you get cash back on hundreds of grocery items, personal care, pantry goods. It doesn't matter. The average user saves $120 a year in actual cash back. Maybe that will help you with that next shopping trip. Maybe that'll get you the flight you've been eyeballing. And right now, Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 just for trying Ibotta by using the code BALLERS when you register. Just go to the App Store or Google Play and download the free Ibotta app and use the code BALLERS. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or the App Store and use the code BALLERS, and you could be saving $120 a year. IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use the code BALLERS.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, today we are drafting the perfect pasta dish. And the way we're going to do it is this is always fun when we do drafts like this. We're drafting one pasta, one sauce, one protein, and then one side to sit next to your dish. So a perfect little Italian meal. And
Oh, Jason is there.
there's some gamesmanship here because, what do you go with your first pick? Do you grab a premium protein? Do you grab the side that it will be the envy of everyone? Do you go with the preferred pasta? It's a tough one. The sauce, I mean.
It is. I've put tremendous amounts of thought into this.
Yes, as you always do.
This is not my wheelhouse. I'm not a big pasta person.
Not a lawnmower, not a pasta person.
We're learning so much about me today.
Yes.
To the point of I don't know. This is like I feel like I'm on the spice draft, but one thing I do know that I gotta have. So we're building the perfect pasta dish. And I'm going right to the side.
Oh no.
I'm going right to the cheesy garlic bread, my man.
Okay.
Right there. Because what noodles? I don't care.
That's not
I'm getting the cheesy garlic bread.
That's not a bad decision. I think that
Cheesy garlic bread, Owl. Don't just write garlic bread in here. Thank you.
To be fair, you did say cheesy.
Yes,
garlic
I did. And he's just like, garlic bread.
I think there are a lot of pastas that I am just fine if you randomly put one in front of me.
Exactly.
Whereas not having now, see, I would go regular garlic bread, not cheesy garlic bread. But
it's funny. I would too. Yeah.
Cheesy
Cheesy
just
feels more
pizza.
American.
Yeah.
It
can be the proportions of cheese can be a problem on that.
Oh, my friends, you are not eating the right cheesy garlic bread.
Okay, Jason, you are on the clock. Mike has a side.
So, oh man,
Don't
make
a mistake.
I've really toiled with this because one of my favorite Italian pasta dishes, and it is absolutely one of my favorites. I could build it exactly how I want it. I don't think any of you would take the pasta, the sauce, or the protein. So I could just pass and I'd build the whole thing at the end.
Okay.
But it's not the one I want. I want some. It's just one I like. But there's
clearly, if we wouldn't draft it, it's not commonplace enough
exactly. So
for you to get any votes.
I'm gonna try
for your nerd pasta.
Oh man, for my nerd pasta.
I mean, you've got some levels here that you need to avoid.
All right,
mind
so
you,
which way
what
do
is
I go?
happening
for
in
the
this
record,
draft?
we just bought Jason a pasta maker for his
We did.
for his birthday.
Yes, you did. And
Also,
thank you.
I need to borrow it.
No problem.
Oh.
No problem, my friend. No problem. Doesn't bother me at all. All right. I'm gonna go with the protein,
Oh, okay.
and I want them meatballs.
Okay.
I want
that's fair.
meatballs. They aren't as versatile, but they're just always great. You can go someplace and get bad everything else. I've never had a bad meatball in my life.
Now, how do you guys prefer you get the meatballs? Do you
Round.
Want, no, but do you want like just the one or two big ones, or do you want 6 to 8 smaller ones?
6 to 8 smaller ones, and not like small like SpaghettiOs and meatballs, but like
course.
normal. When I go to the spaghetti factory and I get those like.
If people don't know that's a restaurant, it's the funniest thing you've ever said in your life. I mean, that is a restaurant here in Arizona, but I wish I hadn't told you because when Jason goes, you win the draft, okay? Yeah. If you're visiting the actual spaghetti factory, you have won.
I'm a big spaghetti connoisseur. When I visit the restaurant, like the spaghetti factory, and and I get those meatballs that are the size of my fist, I don't like that.
I don't want to use a fork and knife on my meatball.
And then when you cut it, you're usually ending up with a bite that's too big. I want to take the smaller ones and cut those in half.
What? No,
they're all a good time. I mean, let's not. You can slice a meatball any way you want.
Please don't
They're
hear
all good.
what I'm not saying. Still love those fist-sized meatballs, just not as much as regular-sized meatballs.
All right. Well, I have the opportunity here with the back-to-back picks to grab a sauce and a pasta at the same time that go together, and so I feel like my opportunity here is fettuccine pasta and Alfredo sauce.
Okay.
I've got to go fettuccine and Alfredo
Looking
right
up
here, right now.
fettuccine.
Mike.
It's the thicker, flat one?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Mike is
It's the one you get
Mike has
whenever you
never
order.
been to the fettuccine factory.
No, I have not. I told you, I'm out of my breath here with
This
the
is
pastas.
you got a whole Italian world you need to let us take
Yeah.
you
I mean,
with
you
it
have
inside
to
of.
you have to have seen a fettuccine Alfredo dish
yes,
before. Okay.
I've eaten it before. I just didn't remember which noodle it was.
That's
yeah,
fair.
it's the thick flat. So I'll send it back to
'Cause
Jason.
They're all the same. I hate to break it to you.
They are Okay,
There's a difference.
there is a difference.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Do tell.
Look, shape.
They'll tell you all about it down at the factory.
I can tell you, the shape can be
Yes.
very different for sauces. If you've got a spiraled noodle, that will hold on to some cheese a lot better than a piece of
Okay.
spaghetti.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, I don't want to give away
That's
too many
that's
other.
pretty much all there is.
No, there's one more. There's one more, which is I could put the fork right through the penne and pick it up instead of stab it, which I love about penne pasta.
Oh,
All right, am I back?
I
Yeah.
understand it's a different texture
Yeah,
in your mouth
texture
and
too,
everything.
All right. Well, this is great because I was worried if I went the route.
You were worried.
If I went the route of meatballs, I need to have marinara. Like they don't. I can't
That's true.
go with Alfredo and meatballs.
No, that would have been we could have backed you into a bad.
And I was
Yeah.
worried I would be backed into a bad corner. So I'm going with marinara with the spaghetti sauce and meatballs, the classic combination. And I really hope that Mike screws you on protein, Andy.
Well, I don't think my protein is going to get stolen. I really don't.
Let's see. What?
Oh, you're stinking up this place, aren't you?
I'm not putting fish on my pasta
Okay, all right, good.
All right.
unless I have to.
So you've got the fettuccine Alfredo. Jason Base has spaghetti and meatballs. Well,
No,
he doesn't
no,
have
no, he has-
spaghetti. He has marinara and
Which means
meatballs.
you could definitely
I could.
yank that from him.
I could. Let's see. So I mean, one of my picks has to be a protein. That's just the name of the game. So I will take the. Let's go with the. I'm deciding if I want chicken or breaded chicken.
I believe the protein selection that you're looking for is the word chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
That's-
have to be
count.
more narrow. Like
Oh.
we're not all able to draft chicken.
Right.
Okay,
I
then-
can't get lemony chicken.
Okay,
No,
then I
you-
will. I
you
will
get chicken.
I will take the chicken,
It's a great pick.
Fantastic.
and you both have your sauce. What? Oh, I need my noodle. Then I will take. I mean, it's the only one I really know is a different one. I will take the angel hair pasta.
Okay,
Yeah, you know what? That was my backup to spaghetti.
it's the natural backup to
Yeah,
spaghetti.
because they both work. And actually, as I've grown up,
I think I prefer angel hair now.
I do too. And I hated angel hair as a kid.
I
don't-
don't
I
see
don't know how you
why
hate it.
How do you hate it?
This is disgusting. Give me the spaghetti.
I mean, they're the same, only one smaller.
No, it was like skim milk to 2%. It was like
You felt like you were eating less total pasta?
yes, it
Like
was
not
too, it was
not
too,
bulky enough.
too stringy in my mouth.
We're learning a whole. This draft is insane.
The texture matters. But I will be. It's back to me. I
Yeah.
will take spaghetti. I mean, I
Yeah.
got spaghetti, meatball, marinara. I am classic American Italian food here.
So I have the opportunity to take a
You
side
get
here.
to close it out.
I mean, clearly, I can take breadsticks, right? I mean, that's not
Yeah.
garlic bread.
Yeah, no, I'll allow it.
I mean, those are
That's
different.
fine with me.
So I'll take breadsticks as my
I
side,
mean, it's very inferior to garlic bread, but
and then I'm going to take prosciutto. I'm going to take prosciutto as my protein.
oh,
And I was
very
I had
interesting.
no idea where you were going because to me, Alfredo is only good with chicken and shrimp, and I knew you wouldn't go shrimp
Throw some prosciutto in there.
on an Alfredo.
Yeah, you can
really
do it.
that
You
with
can
the,
do
the
it.
salty meat.
It's a good time.
I love the shrimp.
I love it, but I'm saying
You
clearly with Alfredo, Jason, with our sophisticated
you.
palates.
Let me ask
You
Andy
don't.
a question
You don't. You
real
don't
quick.
overwhelm the pasta with the prosciutto. You dribble it in from here to here and there.
Sure. Let me ask a quick question.
No, you will not.
Have you ever had prosciutto with Alfredo
Yes.
sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I picked it. You think I'm picking? You think
I
I take
think-
prosciutto with all the other ones on the board
I
for no
think-
reason? I picked it because it's good in this meal.
I think you are a liar. I just haven't seen it.
The spitwads will rise
Okay. All right. Prosciutto and Alfredo.
unless I don't know what prosciutto is.
No, you've
It's
described
the,
it.
It's
like
the salty thin meat.
yeah, it's like bacon.
We have a Rachel Ray recipe right here, a fettuccine Alfredo con prosciutto.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, there you go.
yeah,
Rachel Ray.
I got it because I've had it.
Okay. It's. I
I'm
mean,
not inventing things here. Spaghetti and meatballs.
Here's the thing. Everything we're gonna draft here is delicious. There's literally no meat or pasta or sauce when you're going 3 total options that aren't going to be elite.
What's your side here?
My side, this is what I was hoping got back to me the whole time. I mean, this is what you guys got me for my birthday.
Be a glass of wine.
It's a glass
no,
of wine.
that's not a side. That is a beverage.
That's the side I want.
That is not a side. That is not a side. I will not. I'm very lenient in these drafts, and I will not stand for your side being a beverage.
Oh, man.
Sustained.
Oh, no. I had one side on my list. Now I'm tilted.
There isn't. There is one more elite side.
Oh, my gosh.
There are
I can't.
2 elite sides.
Oh, you have a
There
second
is-
one? Let's message each other.
Oh, this
Okay.
This is a nightmare.
You think.
So I can't have a glass of red wine?
Correct.
You can.
You can, but it's not in your draft.
Can we notate that I have that with this meal?
Oh my gosh.
And I assume this goes for white wine then as well. I cannot
yes,
pivot the color.
Did you just ask whether white wine was somehow more?
I'm stalling while I'm looking
tell
up
you what.
side dishes.
Andy can make his pick. He's already got his side. You can come back to your side if you want.
You mean me?
Or yes, I'm sorry, Mike.
We need to go out of order because he can't think of a side? This is insanity.
Oh man! All right, if I'm at if I'm family and I'm at the Olive Garden
Oh my gosh.
and I want a side, then I would get. Can a soup count as a side?
Of
Yes,
course.
of course.
Of course, because it's a side.
It's still a liquid. You wouldn't let me have my red wine.
Do you drink it out of a bowl?
Do you? I will eat my red wine with a spoon. A bowl of red wine is what I would like to have as my side. Is that allowed? A bowl with a spoon and red wine? Because I will draft that if I am allowed.
No.
All right, then I will take Zuppa Toscana.
Yeah, we were messaging. I was like, what is the soup? What's the... All right, that's fine.
Good. Not the first time you've drafted Zuppa Toscana on the Spitballers.
Also, red wine would have been the second draft in a row I draft.
I mean, it was Caesar salad. It was Caesar salad with pastas.
Yeah,
That's-
I thought it Italian.
here's
Italian salad.
Here's the absolute truth. I would personally not agree that a soup or a salad is a side. That is an appetizer. They usually bring those first. It's a course. You don't get. They don't bring me my pasta and my soup
what do
together
they do with
ever.
what do they do with the side salad? What do you call that?
If you order a side salad, that's usually completely different. It's super tiny.
Is it a salad?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
But I mean, if
that
I'm
one's pretty good then.
So then they don't bring you your... There's no wine allowed until the meal comes out.
well, my third glass comes with the meal, Mike.
Uh-huh.
So okay, I apologize. I will amend it. Third glass of red wine. Because that's a side
All right.
in a bowl with a spoon.
also your birthday present.
So you got Alfredo and marinara, and I happen to know of one more sauce.
Nice.
So we're vodka sauce.
Yeah.
Ooh, penne alla vodka.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good
except not
sauce.
penne.
No, I went angel hair.
Yeah.
I
Yours,
don't know, man. I don't know
you're
what
dumping
I'm doing.
some vodka sauce all over this chicken with angel hair,
I mean, it's...
which is fine.
I don't
It all
even-
works together. This is a real Taco Bell situation.
I don't even know. What's the difference between a vodka sauce and a marinara sauce? They're both reds, right?
Vodka
It's like
sauce
an
is
orangey.
like a pinker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, even better. Yeah.
I mean, the
what
other
do you-
one's bolognese sauce would be another one,
doesn't
Sure.
it?
I like
I thought
a-
that had meat in it.
or a meat sauce.
I like a garlic butter sauce. That's
I did have
that's-
butter written down. Yeah.
That's
What-
elite.
in-
My meal that I wanted was angel hair, butter garlic sauce, and shrimp. That's
you
Oh.
could Mike could have like abandoned the sophisticated Italian and gone straight to macaroni and cheese
oh
compilation.
my
I could
goodness!
have.
Why didn't you go mac and cheese?
Because I had cheesy garlic bread. I don't know. I didn't go with it.
That's
what
still
is-
what he'll order over this.
Yeah, probably. And what is it when you mix marinara and Alfredo?
Disgusting.
I
No.
think that's just
But when I was looking it up, they were saying they just call it pink sauce, and the name to say pink sauce sounds disgusting.
I think I've only
But it's
ever
act- but
seen that for dipping breadsticks.
I've had pasta with it, and it's very good.
Sounds
I mean-
sounds made up.
It's two delicious things. It's probably
Ask-
okay. but
ask
That
the-
sounds made up.
Ask the factory when you get down there.
I will ask the
The
factory.
two like main sauces. You're like, well, we just mix them. You're like, no, we can't possibly.
Well, I
do
mean,
that.
ketchup and mustard, you put them together.
Yeah,
What is that called?
that's ketchup. But
okay.
no.
All right.
But ketchup is its own product. These are both sauces.
I don't think the math checks out
Do
there. That-
anybody associate ketchup and mustard together? I
No.
think so. All right.
I'm gonna look it up.
Fettuccine Alfredo with breadsticks and some prosciutto on top. Jason needs to try it, apparently. Jason has spaghetti and
will.
meatballs with marinara and a side of soup Toscana. And Mike has some angel hair pasta with vodka sauce with some chicken.
Did
and
he not
some
write
cheesy
down
garden
Super Toscana? Did he
blend.
just put
No, he did.
soup? Okay.
He spelled it as best he could.
Yeah, all I can see is they
Great.
call it pink pasta or pink sauce.
Okay.
What did we learn today?
It's called pink pasta or pink sauce when you mix Alfredo and marinara.
I learned that for a 35% raise, we could have a full-time chauffeur 24/7.
Man, that's true. And I learned that Mike knew a lot less about Italian food than I thought he did. I feel like we taught somebody
You did.
to be happy today.
It's good. It's not my preferred.
Okay. Well, you've aged out.
Look, tomato. Yes, I've aged out of Italian food. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.